And it's Michelle Fothergill from Old Windsor who works in market research. Michelle is the mother of 2 children, Morgan 7 and Grace who's 4, and currently drives an F-Reg Honda Accord. But she's decided to splash out on a new car and has around £10,000 to spend. Now Michelle's got an open mind about what she's looking for, so what cars have we set up for her? Hi Michelle, nice to meet you.
Hello there.
How are you, all right?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
So at the moment you've got a Honda Accord.
That's right, a Honda Accord Aerodeck.
Why do you want to change that?
Because it's old. I love it dearly. It's really reliable, but it's about an F-Reg and
it?
it's on its last
Time
legs.
for a change.
Yes.
So what sort of money are you looking to spend on your new car?
About 10,000.
About 10,000. Well, the 3 that we've got lined up today, around about the 10,000. One or two a little bit more, 1 or 2 under. The first is this, the Renault Megane Coupe. Now this is the cheapest. It's £9,000. What do you think of it?
Well, first impressions, it looks lovely. You know, really fun and obviously stands out, which is what I'm looking for. Something a little bit, you know, fun and a little bit different.
A bit sporty as well, maybe?
Definitely, yeah.
Because you get that with the Megane Coupe over the sort of standard Meganes, which some of don't
That's
look
right.
fantastic.
Not quite sure about the colour yet. That's
bright, sort of mustardy. Yeah, I know what you mean. But good value for money, £9 grand.
Yeah, no,
for a nearly new car.
First impressions, I like it.
What about space inside a car? Is that important to you?
Definitely. That's the only drawback with this one. Obviously, I've got 2 young children. I mean, they're quite young at the moment, but obviously they're going to get bigger. So, you know, boot space and room at the back and possibly
3-door is not ideal, though, is it? I suppose for getting out the back, or is that a problem?
It's not a major issue.
3-door.
It's more, you know, leg room and the boot space is probably more important than the doors.
Okay, that's number 1. Come and see what car we've got lined up for number 2. Well, the second car, Michelle, is this, the Honda HR-V. Now, I suppose that you could say this is the most practical of the 3 cars. This is a practically brand new car. It's about 12 grand, but you don't have to spend as much as on that if you like the HR-V concept. Prices start at about £8,000. I mean, do you like the look of it first?
I'm not sure that I like the look of it. Obviously, it is the most practical for me because it has the 4 doors and obviously it's going to have a lot of boot space.
It does, yeah.
But I'm not necessarily a practical person, so it doesn't look as much fun as the others.
No, I know what you mean.
It's
not got that sort of sporty element to it. It's very much a sort of lifestyle 4x4.
Yeah, but it's a little bit sort of, you know, 2.4 children, isn't it?
But you could go off-road in it if you ever wanted to do.
True.
No, you obviously don't.
That, really.
Come and have a look at the 3rd car. And car number 3, Michelle, is this, the latest Mini. Now, I think BMW have done a great job with this new Mini. This is the Cooper version, so it's a bit more performance, a bit sportier than the standard Mini one. It's the most expensive, this at the moment, 13 grand for this particular car, but Minis are cheaper than that. You'd certainly find one for about 10 grand. Do you like it, first of all?
First impressions, yeah, it's great. It looks really good fun. And it actually looks quite spacious inside as well.
Would you ever consider a Mini before?
Never, no, not at all. I'm dying to drive it. No, it's obviously quite small on the outside. It's not something I would consider at all.
It's a lot of fun, and it's sort of got a bit of a, you know, that sort of different element to it when you're out on the road. A lot of people sort of think, wow, there's a latest Mini going past.
Definitely, I think you'd certainly get noticed in it.
Now, you're saying you've got to get your kids in the back of this thing and your friends as well. So you brought your friend Lorraine along today to have a drive as well. So we need to go out in this.
Lovely.
Jump in, let's go. Well, Michelle, this is the Mini Cooper. So it's the sporty version of the Mini. So it's got a bit more brake horsepower, a bit more power than the standard Mini.
Yeah.
What do you think of it now that you've got a chance to drive it?
It feels lovely, actually.
Does it?
It feels really, you know, firm on the road. I love all the dials and everything.
I think it's the interior is fantastic, isn't it? What about in the back there, Lorraine? How are you?
It's a little tight.
Is it?
I'd say probably a man would find it quite difficult in the back.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm fairly short and my legs are okay, but it's quite tight to get your feet underneath the seat in front of you.
So, I mean, with this particular Mini being practically brand new, it's only done 1,600 miles, I mean, do you think you would find a little bit extra money if you decided on this at the end of the day to spend it?
To be honest, probably not. It's probably the most impractical out of the 3 for me. If it was just for me, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's great. But with the children, because of the lack of space, you know, it is impractical, really.
Yeah. And now here's Chris with more about the Mini Cooper.
Whenever I see a Mini Cooper, I always think, oh, isn't it cute? You just want to go up and give it a big cuddle. It's like having your own baby. But is a used one worth all that attention? This is a 1.6 Mini Cooper, 0 to 60 in 11 seconds, 115 brake horsepower and a maximum speed of 115 miles an hour. Now it looks funky from the outside, but what's it like on the inside? Standard on one of these, you get electric windows, electric mirrors, ABS, cornering brake control, electronic brake distribution, 4 airbags, remote locking and immobiliser and a smile. It still has that feel of the original with this central speedo, plus really cool touches like these cool aircraft style switches down here. Room in the front is plentiful, but if you hop in the back, there ain't much knee room. But with split rear seating positioning, it does give you a feel of a more practical use for a small car. This car is set for cult status. We've all seen the Italian Job and we can watch it over and over again. And maybe thanks to those people at BMW, you may see this car in the future in the German Job. Auf Wiedersehen.